Oh shit. I'm doing the two camera thing tonight, folks. I like editing footage. It keeps me on my toes, and I think about different things I might want to do, like transitions between cuts and stuff like that. Not that I need to do it. It's just I like to teach myself new things like that, and that's one of the things that I really enjoy doing. I like creating video production, like taking clips and putting them together, or transitioning between two different effects, or changing the lighting in a shot or something like that. I really like doing that aspect of filmmaking. Other than that, like there's other. I mean, I'd love to act. I'd love to write. I'd love to direct. I'd love to produce. You know what I mean? Which leads me to tonight's subject. Hi, I'm Jason Oliver, and this is The Road to 40, in case you didn't figure that out yet. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming back, friends. My friend Rich gave me my topic tonight. Didn't have to ask him or anything. He simply asked this. Name 6 movies you can watch anytime, no matter what mood you're in. I love this question. Well, it's not a question. It's asked. Well, I guess it is, yes. Or it's a statement. It's saying, hey, I don't know. This is an interesting question mainly because this doesn't have to be your 6 favorite movies. Because some of my favorite movies I can't just watch no matter what mood I'm in. However, these 6 I had to pick apart. Because some of them are a part of my favorite movies. Because a lot of my favorite movies are my favorite movies. Because I could watch them over and over again. However, some of them, like especially a trilogy like The Lord of the Rings or like Star Wars, it's a huge commitment. Like, I love Empire. I love watching Empire, but I prefer watching Star Wars within a few days of watching Empire. I know it's crazy. So here is my 6 list. There's a interesting combination. However, there is definitely a few actors that quickly jump out as I go through these. I will explain to you and to you. See, this backs me into a corner. If I commit to doing an episode at night and then I've got this going on, I'm not going to do that. That drove me crazy the last time. However, I know how to do it and the easiest way to do it at this point. So I'm glad that I've got this camera working and I'm able to bring stuff in through the Sony as well as the Logitech and kind of mix some stuff together. And I actually thought about taking this one tonight and just like setting it up and sitting in the middle of a room with nothing else, just light on me and no computer, no monitors, nothing, just that. I might do a few of those. I want to kind of mess around with that. I mean, I still haven't gotten around to doing other videos. Like, it is a little tough because I have a lot that happens throughout my day. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. Okay, so the first one that jumped in my head is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a great movie. I enjoy watching it. I think it's well written. It's hilarious. And no matter what mood I'm in. If I'm sick on the couch home from work, or if it's 8 at night, or if it's the middle of the day and the kids want to watch it, I will watch Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. The acting, the writing, it is the perfect movie. Search that on Google. There's an explanation based on Shakespearean standards, it's the perfect movie. I can't remember. I could look it up. We could talk about it. It's just as easy for you to do it. And it's not that much reading. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, another 80s film. Back to the Future. I love the first one. I love the second one. And the third one's good, but I don't like Westerns, really. So, Back to the Future, the very first one, though, there's not a moment in that movie that I tune in that I'm not laughing or enjoying watching it. Like, there's not a lot of movies that I can think of that I do that with. Like, normally, you hit lulls, that's when you go to the bathroom or you go get something to eat or something like that. However, with Back to the Future, there's never a moment where I can be like, well, I can just pause it. I mean, I could not leave the room without pausing it. Okay, you get my point. Number 3, actually, these are all pretty much 80s movies or early 90s. The Empire Strikes Back. Now, I just said earlier I would prefer to watch Star Wars before it. However, I don't like to have to go through Star Wars to get to The Empire Strikes Back. It uses usually encourages me to watch Jedi afterwards. And now, Jedi, I would have to go back and watch it again, the newest version of that, like with all the stuff added in. I think I liked Jedi, the new Jedi, better than the original Jedi. There's a few moments in there that just get added in where you're like, that's a pretty cool scene. Like when Luke is working on his lightsaber and R2's there and they're in the cave and you only see his, shadow cloaked form putting together the lightsaber or whatever, and then testing it and adjusting it, whatever. I like that. I like that he added that back in. I like seeing the extra things in the background moving around. I have no problem with that. Like, he's an artist. He creates his art. I do the same thing with, I like my book. I've written it, published it, hated it, rewrote it, published it myself, hated it, rewrote it extensively and added chapters and stuff. That's like 4 times. Like, I could have been writing other things, but instead I rewrite a book that I feels like my coup de grace or something. I don't know. Not the greatest thing, I think, in my head. Just the best thing I've ever written. Anyway, okay, let's move right along. I don't want to keep you guys forever. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Once again, these 2 movies, generally for Harrison Ford's characters, Han Solo and Indiana Jones, they are, in my mind, the coolest badasses in the world, because they don't flaunt it, but they know how to flaunt it when it's right to flaunt, but they don't overdo the flaunting. They're just well-written characters, and that's my kind of character that I like to read about. When I'm reading, Harry Dresden's kind of similar in a sense, like along those lines of being very sarcastic, more in a modern way. Obviously, Han, you've got from a galaxy far, far away. Indy, you've got from like either the 40s, the 50s, the 60s at the latest. If you start getting in the 70s, he's going to be pretty old. Okay. But Raiders, he drives that movie for me, and it's just like, son of a bitch. I don't know how many times I find myself throughout life saying that, either to someone or to myself. Son of a bitch. Like, I don't know. It's a big part of me now, I guess. Here we go. A reoccurring actor all of a sudden. Well, a second reoccurring actor. Correct? Yes. So we got Harrison Ford. Now we've got Bill Murray back again for Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Damn it. I love that movie. I love the premise of the movie. I love Harold Ramis's directing. And I believe he wrote that as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look that up. But his directing was phenomenal. Think about, as a director, like, you can direct a movie that's chronologically A, B, C. But this is A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, C, C. You know what I mean? It's like they're refilming a shot, but they're changing elements about each time. Plus, Bill Murray, as an actor, had to prove to you that he was the same person, and he was reacting to every person in such a way. He just did a phenomenal job, and it's one of those movies that just it's a piece of art that captures my eyes and my soul, a little piece of my soul, when I watch those movies, or that movie, Groundhog Day. Great, one of my favorite movies of all time. And of course, this one I was really torn about. It sucks that it was only 6 films you could choose from, because if you said 10, this would still be on it, but there was a few other ones like Fisher King. I really like catching that one every now and again, but it's not. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not one of those movies I could watch at any time, any mood. The Big Lebowski, I could be depressed, I could be happy, I could be sad. I don't care how I feel. Put a White Russian in my hand and put the Big Lebowski on, and I am in heaven. Literal heaven. Although I don't know how many times I could watch it before I would lose my mind, probably. Eventually I'd be able to just quote it word for word, which I'm definitely not at that point yet. There's a lot bigger Lebowski fans than me. However, I am a pretty large Lebowski fan. That's it. That's my 6. I got nothing else. I got nothing for you. It's really late tonight. I'd like to get out and watch some programs with my wife. So, thank you guys for always coming by. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, Please subscribe. Pass them along to anybody who you might know who would enjoy watching these. Me, a 39, almost 40-year-old man, rambling his thoughts, knowing that, his great-grandchildren could watch this one day. It's a beautiful thought. Subscribe, pass them along. Comment. Give me something to talk about. Please, please. I'm just kidding. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. I'm Jason Oliver. This is The Road to 40. Live life to the fullest. Love every moment that you live it. You never know when tomorrow might come. Okay? I said it. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you a little bit further down the road to son of a bitch. What do we got here? Is Griffin sleeping?
Yeah, Mommy said I could come and sleep with her. I was hot and uncomfortable.
Hot and uncomfortable? Both?
And I couldn't sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? That just made my night.
And I wanted to come say hi to you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm going to come out. I'll come hang out in a few minutes. I'm just finishing up my program.
You.
I love you too, Grayson.
Oh, and by the way, I don't know how, but the nail got ripped out of here.
Yeah, it's alright. It wasn't a very big nail. I just was hoping it might keep it from letting the dogs in. Goddamn dogs always coming in here. Pissing. Well, Chewy, not Poe. But Chewy pisses on everything. Little bastard. Gets up on the table. Oh. Some people aren't going to enjoy that. Yes, our dog pisses on the table from time to time. He hates us. He absolutely... I don't know why. We rescued him. Well, there's my top 6 movies. Okay? You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, Carl. Coral. Carl. All right, good night, guys. Before I embarrass myself any further, you guys take care. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Oh, yeah.